Okay, good morning. Coming at you with a pre-recorded offering this morning. We'll be moving through a yoga flow as we always do on our Saturdays. This class is only going to be 60 minutes. So we're condensing it slightly, and this does mean we're going to be moving a bit more vibrantly, a bit more dynamically. As always, I'm going to give you lots of options. So honor your body, take the options that feel best for you today. This flow will be best done in the morning. It will be about lifting energy, opening the body, preparing you for your day. So if you're choosing to practice at a different time, I do recommend earlier rather than later. Otherwise, it might be a bit harder to sleep. Okay, so we're going to start seated. I am sitting up on a block. You can sit straight down on your mat. You can roll up a blanket or grab a pillow and pop it underneath your sit bones. It can be nice just to give the hips some height so that they come up over the knees and start to open. So whatever seat you've found, make sure you're comfortable, and then we can sit tall. When you feel ready, close down the eyes. And with the eyes closed, take your awareness to the spinal column. Feel in your body the length of your spine. And travel your awareness up the spine as you inhale. And then down the spine as you exhale. Up the spine as you inhale, right up to the nape of the neck. Down the spine as you exhale, right down to the base of the tailbone. And as you travel up and down the length of your spine using your breath as a vehicle, notice if there's any parts of the spine that you want to move faster over, or that perhaps curve slightly, or the direction you're moving in changes. If there are any parts that feel rougher than others, or parts where your awareness, your attention sticks a little, we're going to try and smooth this journey out, this in-breath up, and this out-breath downward. And as we smooth the journey out, we start to sit taller, finding even more length. And something that we've had within us always. It's the cultivating of awareness around it that enables us to tap in. Taking a few more breaths here, focusing on the spine. When it feels long and strong, a pillar of uprightness, start to bring your awareness out into the rest of your body and allow your skin, your muscles, to melt around that pillar of uprightness. So the body is soft but tall. The seat is active but also passive. So we're purposefully here, but we're not holding ourselves tense to be here. Starting to tune into your ujjayi breath now. So bringing your awareness to the point in the throat where you swallow. Maybe swallowing a couple of times to find it, to seek it. And then constricting that part of your throat lightly as you inhale. And as you exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the breath start to warm the body. We'll take 5 more breaths here. Once you've finished your 5th breath, use your next inhale to float the arms high. We're going to reach the fingertips up toward the ceiling. Keep the eyes closed. We don't need to use our sight sense just yet. So we're grounding down through the sit bones, lengthening up through the fingertips, finding even more space in the body. Turn the palms to face in toward each other. Become more vibrant through the tips of the fingers. Find more space. The armpits are facing forward. Let's inhale here, reach even longer. Nice and slow as you exhale, float your left hand down by your left side. Fingertips find the mat. Eyes stay closed. Inhale, right arm reaches even higher. Ground through your right sit bone. Exhale, lean it out to the left. Focusing on the unification of movement and breath. Inhale, right fingertips float back up, paint the ceiling. Exhale, just a little lean to the left, lengthen your right side body. Keep listening for your breath. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right arm back up. Exhale, right hand to left ear. Guide your right ear to your right shoulder. Lengthen through your left side. Let's just take a deep breath in here to the left side of the neck. And a long breath out. Release the right hand from your head. Inhale, send it up. Let's take the left arm up as well. Palms face inward. Exhale, right hand down by your right side. Fingertips brush the mat. Inhale, left arm up even higher. Exhale, a little lean out to the right. We paint the ceiling. Ground through your left sit bone twice more. Inhale. Moving as you breathe, breathing as you move. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float back up. Exhale, left hand comes to right ear. Draw your left ear to your left shoulder. Lengthen through the right side of your neck. Take a deep breath into it. And a long breath out of it. Inhale, come back up through center. Left arm high, right arm floats up. We're going to turn the face up toward the ceiling, and with this upward lift of energy, softly blinking open the eyes. Unite the palms, and as you exhale, draw downward toward your heart center. Let's inhale here together. And the exhale places the palms down onto the floor. We make our way to our tabletop. Take a breath to get there, inhaling. And exhaling. Moving as we breathe, breathing as we move. Inhale, stretch the belly. Exhale, arch the spine. Inhale, stretch the belly, draw the chest forward between the upper arms. Exhale, arch the spine, draw chin toward chest. Inhale, stretch the belly, draw the chest forward, tilt the sit bones up. Exhale, arch the spine, chin to chest, tilt the tailbone down. Inhale, stretch the belly, tuck the toes under. Exhale, press down and forward through your hands, draw your hips back towards your heels, curl the spine slightly. Inhale, lift back up, stretch the belly, tilt the sit bones up. Exhale, press down and forward, curl the spine. One more time, inhale up to your cow shape. Exhale through to a modified cat, curl the spine. Keep pressing down and forward through your hands, and next inhale, picks knees up toward armpits. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Start to pedal at your feet, moving with your breath. Stretching through the back of one leg at a time. Wrapping the armpits in, just as we did when we had our arms reaching up from a seated position. So active through the arms, active through the fingertips in order to support your downward facing dog. Let's finish pedaling out those feet now, feeling the length of the body. Take a deep breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale, lift your gaze toward the front of the mat. Roll to your tippy toes, bend your knees. We're going to take a big step with our right foot first, left foot second toward the front of the mat. Big breath in to half lift, inhale. Spine is long, gaze is down. Exhale, soften toward the mat, let the knees bend. Press down through the feet, inhale, rise. Circle the arms up. Palms press together. Exhale, draw the hands through the center line, gathering the energy in the room to your heart. And then allow the hands to melt down by your sides, palms face forward, Tadasana. Let's flow, inhale, nice and slow. Circle the arms up. Exhale, draw through center line as you bend the knees, hinge at the hips, fold down, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins or fingertips to the mat, gaze down, spine long. Hinge, fold, exhale, plant the hands, step right foot, then left foot back to your plank. Inhale, draw forward, shoulders in front of wrists. Exhale, drop the knees straight down, untuck the toes. Inhale, draw forward, shoulders a little bit further in front of your wrists. Really grip into those fingertips. And we're going to press down and forward. Exhale, Utthita Balasana. Maybe forehead finds the mat. Feel the length of the spine. Again, inhale, rock it forward towards your low plank. Really grip into those fingertips. Belly button to low back. Exhale, Utthita Balasana. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Preparing to move through a modified vinyasa now. Inhale, draw forward, grip into your fingertips. One line with the body as you exhale, lower thighs, hips, belly, chest down. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, roll the shoulder heads back, lengthen the chest forward. Draw the elbows in toward each other, cobra. Exhale, lower back down. We'll do this twice more. You have the option to grow your cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale, maybe growing a little higher, being mindful of the lower back. Exhale all the way down. Tuck the toes under, press into hands and knees, lift up, hips toward heels. And then all the way up, stepping into your downward facing dog. We've got just one deep breath in here. And one full exhale. Inhale takes the gaze forward, roll to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, a big step with your left foot, followed by your right foot to the front of the mat, half lift to land. Neck is long. Melt down, exhale. Press through the feet to rise, circle the arms up, maybe starting to feel some warmth, some vibrancy through the body, gathering the room around you. Exhaling, drawing it in toward your heart. Inhale here. Bring the hands down by your sides. Exhale, palms face forward. Inhale, flow the arms up. Gather to center. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant the hands down, step left foot, then right foot back to your plank. Let's hold, inhale, draw forward, shoulders in front of wrists. Exhale, bring the knees straight down, untuck the toes. So you have the option to do what we did previously, pressing back hips to heels and then drawing forward. Otherwise, we're gonna stay in this low plank shape on the inhale. On the exhale, a little bend through the elbows, a half chaturanga. So use the options that feel best for you today. Inhale, press up or press back. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. So your other option is inhale. Exhale. I think I said one more and then did another one. Inhale, counting is out of the picture today. Exhale, bend the elbows lower, and then we're gonna come all the way down to the mat. So if I landed you somewhere else, joining us here, finding our cobras, pressing down through the tops of the feet, pressing down through the pubic bone, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, back down. And with this last one, you can take a cobra, or we have the option to push up to an up dog, pressing into the tops of the feet, pressing into the hands, drawing the pubic bone forward, drawing the chest between the upper arms, gazes forward. We're not crunching the neck by throwing the head back. For 3, wherever you are, cobra or up dog. For 2, 1, my cobras lower down first before making your way into a down dog. Up dogs, hands pull toward feet, feet pull toward hands, lift the hips. Downward facing dog, we've got a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, look to the hands, roll to the tippy toes, lift hips, lift heels, bend the knees, step, or maybe have a play with hopping your feet forward. Half lift to land, inhale. Soften and fold, exhale. Belly is pressing onto thighs. We're gonna bend the knees, squeeze the inner thighs toward each other. Bend the knees, pull the weight back into the hips. Fingertips are down on the mat. Palms are facing inward toward each other, armpits are wrapping in. Keep the hips low, draw belly button to lower back. Inhale, sit up into your Utkatasana chair. Keep the angle of the legs. Exhale, sweep back down, fingertips brush the mat. Twice more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lengthen down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, draw the hips up, half lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, pick the right leg up, take a big step back, and we exhale, land in our low lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs. Sorry, our high lunge. We're not bringing the back knee down unless it is needed. So feel free to, if that feels better for you today. Otherwise, we're working a little stronger into the legs, pressing back through the right heel, forward through the right hip, back through the left hip. Squeezing the inner thighs, hips stay even. Big breath in here, chest high. Exhale, belly off left thigh, hands brush back by the body. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, come to your arrowhead, nice and long lines. Exhale, circle the hands down, brush your fingertips to the mat. Stay active. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, sweep down. We're planting the hands down into the mat. Inhale, pick the left leg up, send it all the way up, three-legged dog. Hips are staying even. Now exhale, left knee comes to nose. Twice more. Inhale, send that left leg up, drive through the heel, keep the hips even. Exhale, left knee to nose, squeeze it in. One more time, big breath in. And long breath out. We're gonna step the left foot down. Refinding those lunge legs. Inhale, get light to the fingertips. So we've been here before. Exhale, pick the hands up, draw your belly off your left thigh. Now we're rising up, crescent lunge on the inhale. So drawing up, wrists over shoulders, over hips. Notice if you're starting to flare the lower ribs and the belly open, and instead draw lower ribs to hip bones, tuck the tailbone under. So a little bend through that back knee is fine. You can keep it there in order to keep the tailbone tucked under. Otherwise, you might want to start really pressing back through the right heel, so long as we don't lose the length of the lower back. Press forward through the right hip, back through the right heel. Draw back through the left sit bone, down with the tailbone, up through the fingertips. Okay, let's inhale, bring the breath back to the spine, travel up the length of it. Exhale, travel down the length of it. Inhale, travel up the length of it. Exhale, down. One more, deep breath in. As you exhale, left hand to left hip. Inhale, reach the right hand a little higher. Exhale, paint the ceiling, lean out to the left. It's a little fun one with the balance. We're moving through this. Inhale, come back up. Keep the hips square. Exhale, lean it out to the left. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, circle the right hand forward. Left hand stays on left hip. Right hand finds the mat. Right knee lowers down to the mat. We untuck the toes and press down through the top of the right foot. Now reach the left arm back. Inhale, circle back and up. Exhale, circle back and down. Again, inhale back and up. Keep pushing out of the right shoulder. Exhale back and down. Stay with this, or we're bending the left knee. Inhale back and up. Exhale, reach back, left hand to right foot, bending the right knee, sorry, for 3. This is optional, or just keep reaching back through your left hand for 2. For 1, if you've caught a hold of the foot, releasing, and let's all inhale, sweep the left hand up. Exhale, sweep the left hand forward and down. Frame the left foot, tuck the right toes, pick the right knee up, pick the hips up. Inhale, send the left leg high. Exhale, roll forward to your one-legged plank. Inhale, press back, three-legged dog. Well, I suppose exhale, three-legged plank, not one-legged plank, okay? One more time, inhale. Exhale, roll forward. Carefully bring your right knee down to the mat. Untuck the right toes. Inhale, hinge a little further forward. Keep that left leg up, I know. Exhale, bend the elbows. Maybe a little tap down with the chin. Inhale, press all the way back up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Twice more. Inhale, send back. Lean forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. We don't need to go quite so low. Inhale, come up. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. And then we're looking to the outside of our left hand. We're going to draw our left knee to the left tricep. Step the left foot forward. Lean forward. So the left foot is now to the outside of the left hand. Hands are directly underneath shoulders. Press down through the top of the right foot. We can stay here or take it a little bit further by tucking the right toes and lifting the right knee up away from the mat. Keep the hips even, keep squeezing the inner thighs for 3. For 2. For 1. So we can do this with the knee down, the back knee, the right knee, or lifted. A little bit stronger if it's lifted. We're pressing left knee into left tricep back into left knee, and we're picking that left foot up again. So knee down or knee up for 3. 2. 1. Left leg all the way up on the breath in. And then exhale, left foot comes down, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift hips, lift heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend both knees, step or float your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, soften and fold. Glue belly to thighs, start to sit the weight back. Into the hips, back into the heels. Notice how bent the knees are. Keep the knees this bent. Fingertips brush the mat, palms face in. Let's inhale, lift up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come back down. Twice more. Inhale, flow it up. Exhale, flow it down. Inhale, flow it up. Keep the hips low. Exhale, flow it down, fingertips brush the mat. Inhale, lift the sit bones high, half lift. Exhale, fold down, Uttanasana. The inhale picks the left leg up and we take a big step back. Exhale, bend the right knee to find our lunge. So right knee aims on top of the right ankle. Left hip presses forward, left heel presses back. Stay light through the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, take the hands away from the mat. Inhale, circle the hands forward. Belly stays off right thigh. Exhale, circle the hands down. Maybe fingertips brush, but we keep the rest of the body lifted. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, circle both hands down. Spread the fingers, press into the palms. Inhale, right leg goes high. Hips stay even. Drive through the heel. And then exhale, right knee to nose. Curl forward. Twice more. Inhale, send that right leg back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Curl it forward. One more time, big breath in. And long breath out, curl forward. Place that right foot down in between the hands. A step, it might need a little bit of help. Inhale, come up onto the fingertips. Belly away from right thigh, exhale, bring the hands back by the body. This time we're lifting up to our crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Wrists over shoulders, over hips. Tilt the tailbone down. Press the left hip forward, the left heel back. know that this can be done with the back knee grounded if needed, okay? So we're starting to find the length of our spine here. Inhale, breathe up, right to the nape of the neck. Exhale, breathe down, right to the tip of the tailbone. Palms turn to face in, armpits wrap forward. 2 more breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's the right hand circling down to the right hip now. Inhale, reach the left arm even higher, starting to feel that drastic length through the left side of the body down into the hip flexor. Exhale a little, lean out to the right, paint the ceiling. Move with the breath. Inhale, come back up, challenge the balance. Exhale a little, lean out to the right. One more time, inhale. Exhale a little, lean out to the right. Inhale, coming back up, hips square. Exhale, circle the left hand forward and then down. Right hand is still on right hip. Plant the left palm, release the left knee, untuck the left toes, press into the top of the left foot. And then as you inhale, draw the right arm up. Press out of your left shoulder. As you exhale, circle the right arm back and down. Inhale, bring it up. Notice how the whole body moves. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Keep the same movement, or this exhale bends the left knee. Reach your right hand back for your left foot. And hold, drawing back for 3, wherever you are. 2. 1, if you've caught a hold of the foot, carefully, slowly releasing it. Inhale, reaching the right arm up. Exhale, circle the right hand forward and down. Frame your right foot. Spread the fingers out. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee, lift the hips. Inhale, right leg goes high. We're going to exhale, come forward, 3-legged plank. Twice more. Inhale, press up and back, 3-legged dog. Keep the hips even. It's a challenge here. Exhale, roll it forward, 3-legged plank. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, roll it forward, 3-legged plank, and carefully, slowly bring that left knee down. Inhale, rock a little bit further forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Press away from the mat. Inhale. Make sure the elbows are squeezing in toward the sides of the body as you bend. Exhale, take weight forward to the fingertips. One more time. Inhale. Oh, I forgot. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send the right leg back, and we'll make up for it. We'll do another knee to nose. Exhale. And then we'll combine those 2 movements for one final round. Inhale, the elbows bend. Exhale. Inhale, press up. Exhale, knee to nose. Gotta stay even on both sides, even when I forget. All right, we're aiming for the outside of the right hand now. So draw your right knee around to your right tricep and take a big step with the right foot forward. Right foot to the outside of the right hand, hands are underneath shoulders. Start to lean forward, coming into a variation of your lizard lunge. We can stay with the back knee down, the back toes untucked, drawing the hips inward toward each other. Or we tuck the left toes and lift the left knee away from the mat. Just as we were in our crescent lunge, drawing your left hip forward, your left heel back if that back knee is lifted. Pressing away from the mat, drawing the crown of the head forward. For 3, breathe. Feel the length of your body. 2. And 1. So remembering the back knee can be down, we're going to lift that right foot off the mat. Squeeze right knee into right tricep back into right knee. Inhale, hover and hold. We can be here for 3, 2, 1, step it back, make your way back. Downward facing dog, a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, look forward, lift your hips, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, soften and fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, circle the arms up, all the way up, palms press. We're going to interlace the fingers, rotate the palms and push the ceilings away. The ceilings, the multiple ceilings, or the one ceiling. Find the length through your body. Draw down through the soles of the feet, up through the palms of the hands. Inhale. Core needs to be active. Exhale, lean out to the left. Lengthen your right side. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lean out to the right. Lengthen your left side. Inhale, lift it back up. Release the interlace of the fingers. Exhale, float the arms down. Make sure you're breathing. We're moving with the breath here. Inhale, float the right knee up. Exhale, right foot to left inner thigh or left calf. Make sure you're not pressing against the knee. So coming to our tree pose. Inhale. Reach the arms up when you're ready. Take your time, exhale, bring the arms down. So we're bringing some movement into this. If you feel quite wobbly, taking your time to settle before moving the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Optional. Left arm stays up, exhale, right arm down. Toward your right knee. Inhale, left arm a little higher. Another little challenge on the balance. Exhale, lean it out to the right, paint the ceiling. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, flowing out toward the right. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, flowing out toward the right. This is our final one. Inhale, coming back up. Let's reach the right arm up as well. Release the right foot from the left thigh. Exhale, take a big step back. Flow the arms down. We've found our crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Excuse me. So we're left foot forward. Right foot back. Then exhale, circle both hands down. Frame your left foot. Inhale, send your left leg back and all the way up. Exhale, left knee comes to left tricep. We're going to stay here and hold, or we're going to work toward a fun little arm balance now. So if we're working on strength, staying here. Otherwise, we're going to bring the left foot down to the mat just a little bit behind the left hand to give ourselves some support. Left knee hits high into the left tricep. We start to draw forward, weight goes into the fingertips. Inhale, and then exhale, bend the elbows, pick the left foot up. Optional. You might want to stay here. You might want to start working that left leg straight. You might want to have a play with hovering the right foot off the mat. So this is some play time. We're up, we're back, we're forward, and we're having a little play with a float. Whatever works for you. For 3. For 2. And a really nice place to work is actually here because it helps you bring the height. For 1, so if you're flying, if you're soaring, starting to make your way back down to the mat, what we're going to do is bring the left knee forward toward the left wrist. Bring the right knee down. Coming to our half pigeon, so if you know you like to support this shape, maybe a block or a pillow or a blanket or anything comes underneath the left sit bone. Right leg is long behind us. And we're going to start to melt this down. Make sure to take the weight out of your hands here. We have spent a lot of time on our hands, on our wrists, and we will stretch them out. But you can bring weight out of the hands without lowering all the way down by bringing the floor up higher, popping the elbows onto something. So drawing right hip bone forward, left sit bone back. And taking the options that feel best for you today. So you can stay, or I'm going to give you an option to get a little more stretch for that right hip flexor and for the right quad. For a lot of us, this is more than enough. We're going to stay leaning forward. We're not turning this into a back bend. So if you're wanting to have a play with a little bit more stretch, make sure you're pushing out of the shoulders. Start to bend the right knee. Without using the hands, as you bend the right knee, you might need to take like a sneaky look back around, or you might be able to feel it in space. If it's rocking one way or the other, if it's sort of turning out, this is a good indication that your hips are actually not in line. Okay? So the foot wants to be pointing straight up toward the ceiling, directly behind your right hip. If not, maybe bring the foot back down and realign with the hips. Otherwise, we're going to have a play of pressing into the right elbow, lifting the left elbow off the mat to keep us balanced. If we went on this side, we're likely to roll all the way out. So left arm lifts if an arm is lifting, and we reach back toward the foot. Not twisting this, so draw the chest forward, draw the foot in, big quad, big hamstring stretch. Not hamstring, hip flexor for 3. Wherever you are, for 2. You might be surrendered down into the full reclined half pigeon. And for 1. All right, if you have taken that option of holding the foot, as you release, make sure you do so slowly. Lengthen that right leg back. Bring your left arm back down to the mat, and then rise up onto your hands, roll out onto your left hip, all the way out. Hips don't need to be even. Let's sweep that right leg forward. Bring the right foot down to the inside of the left knee. Press downward with the foot. We're going to take weight into that foot. Okay, so we really want to draw down. Maybe your hands help you. Maybe no hands weight into the foot. And then maybe no hands left leg lifts. Okay, at any point you can bring your fingertips down. Inhale, we're going to send that left leg as high as we can. And then exhale, left knee comes down to the outside of the right ankle, not all the way down. Inhale, send it up, so hands can be down. A little bit more challenging without the hands, huh? Exhale, bend. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And we're going to sit ourselves all the way down into a twist. So right elbow, no, right knee to the outside of the, left knee to the outside of the right ankle, my goodness. Sit back, both sit bones ground. Big twist, right hand comes behind your right hip. Left arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, hook left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Draw the right shoulder and the gaze back. 2 more breaths like this, inhale. Nice and long, exhale, twist it out. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Unravel, inhale, we'll take a little counter twist using the exhale. Ooh, I got a nice little crack there. Inhale, come back. Facing forward, exhale, swing the right leg back and around. Plant the hands down. Tuck the right toes. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll to the tippy toes. Lift the hips, lift the heels, look forward. Bend the knees, step or float your feet to the front of the mat. Half lift, lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold down. Press down through the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, circling the arms up. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Not thinking too much about it. Inhale, we lift the left knee up into the chest. Exhale, left foot finds the right inner thigh or the right calf. We're not pressing into the knee. Take your time to find your balance. Hips as even as possible. When you're ready, start to flow the arms with me. The inhale reaches them up. The exhale softens them down. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up, feeling the lift of energy. Exhale, we can keep this going, or we're going for that little side bend, yeah? Inhale, reaching the arms up. If you're coming with me, it's the left arm that lowers on the exhale. Right arm reaches a little bit higher. Inhale. Flow right arm out to the left. Exhale, paint the ceiling. Give yourself a smile. Inhale, wobbles are good. Exhale, painting the ceiling. Feel the body weight shift. Inhale. Exhale. I've lost count. We're going to do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful flowing trees. Inhale, right arm up, left knee up. Exhale, a big step back. Find your crescent lunge. So we're right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale, reach up nice and high. Exhale, circle the hands forward and down. Frame your right foot. Press down through the palms. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee draws forward to your right tricep. And we're going to have a play with our little arm balance sequence. So know at any point you can bring that back knee down, and we're working at pushing up and away from the mat. Otherwise, we can have a little play with bringing the right foot down. So we have more leverage right up into the right armpit. Lean forward, bend the elbows. How does that feel? Maybe the right foot can lift. Maybe the right leg can extend. Maybe the left leg can extend. So we're working somewhere along this spectrum. Inhale, maybe take it back. So we find height, we find lift. Exhale, keep the lift, draw forward. Knowing that back knee can come down. Anchor, knee to armpit, draw forward. Bend the elbows, make a little shelf for your body, and have a play with flying. So wherever you are, the corners of the mouth are turned up, and we're exploring. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're flying, slowly bring yourselves down to the mat, and we're going to draw the right knee forward. Coming down into our half pigeon variation. Hips are even. If you want to support that right glute, please do so. And then taking your time to lean it forward. You do have the option to extend the arms, come all the way down if you've got the stretch there, if that feels good. But making sure that in lowering down, you're not taking away from the evenness of the shape. Because the hips being even here is much more important than getting close to the mat. Working with your body, seeing what feels right. And after all that shifting, that energizing, that movement, feeling a little more connected downward to the mat, a little more grounded. Feeling the body respond. Remember to take the weight out of the hands wherever you are. Give them a rest. You can stay or start to bend the left knee so this left foot moves toward the ceiling. Make sure that it's not rolling in or rolling out. So left foot straight up. Option to stay here or pressing out of the left elbow, reach back with the right hand toward the left foot. Draw it in toward the glute. Not drawing the right shoulder back. Keep the chest moving forward, the back of the neck lengthened. Make it all about that left quad, that left hip flexor. And taking a few breaths in whatever variation you've found. And if you've caught the left foot, slowly, carefully starting to release it. Lengthening the left leg back, bringing both arms back down to the mat and then pressing up to your hands. We're gonna roll out onto the right hip. Sweep the left leg around and forward. Left foot comes down to the inside of the right knee. So we're coming up to standing by planting the left foot, and it should be roughly central on the mat. Press down. How can we take weight out of our hips into our foot, maybe without using the hands? Draw the weight forward, lean the weight forward. Now can we take the weight all the way into the left foot, and all the way out of the right foot, sending the right leg all the way up to the ceiling, maybe fingertips coming down to support this movement. Inhale. Exhale, right knee toward the outside of the left ankle. Doesn't need to go all the way down to the floor. Inhale, pick it back up. Using your hands as needed. Exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring it down. And this time we're coming down into the twist. So plant the left knee to the outside. Oh goodness, right knee to the outside of the left heel. Starting to feel a little bit like a game of Twister. We sit back, ground the hips. So we're coming into our twist. Both sit bones are grounded. Left hand behind the left hip. Right arm reaches up, big breath in. Exhale, hook right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, sit yourself nice and tall. Exhale, goes back over the left shoulder. Inhale to feel the length, travel the awareness up the length of the spine. Exhale to find the twist. One more breath in and out. Use the next inhale to unravel, sending your gaze forward. As you exhale, take that counter twist. Both hands to the outside of the right hip. A little lean back. And then unraveling, coming back to face forward. Swing that left leg around, paint the floor. Send it all the way back, plant the hands down, tuck the left toes. Press back, downward facing dog. A big breath in. Full exhale. You have the option to stay, stretch it out, or one vinyasa to finish. Inhale, draw forward. We can go knees down or knees up. Exhale, lower, all the way down, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then use the exhale, begin to make your way back into your downward facing dog. Let's bring the feet together. Big breath in. Exhale, roll the knees down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Sit hips back to heels. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. We're going to keep the left arm up. I'm going to turn to face you. Exhale, right hand reaches down. We're going to bend the left elbow. Aim the left hand in between the shoulder blades. Aim the left elbow up toward the ceiling. So can we find a stretch here without even needing to use the strap or the other hand at all? How can we use the left arm to feel that same stretch? And it's not about how low your hand goes on your back. It's much more about taking that left elbow upward, upward, upward in space. So draw it up toward the ceiling. And then if you want a little bit more assistance, the right hand can come up and guide that left elbow even higher up. For 3. 2. And 1, let's release the right hand back down toward the mat. Release the left hand, inhale, reach high. Exhale, circle the left hand down. We're just gonna pick the hips up and tuck the toes under and do the same thing on the other side. So right arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, right hand reaches toward the space in between the shoulder blades. It doesn't need to get too low. Keep both sides of the waist long. Inhale, right elbow as high as you can get it. Can we just use the right arm to find the stretch? Elbow up, hand down. Notice if you're starting to curl forward and pull your right elbow back away from the back of your head as much as possible. Away and up. For 3, 2, 1, and then if you want a little more, let the left hand give you that little bit of extra for 3. But know that we can use our muscles more actively or less actively in each shape to change it up a little bit for 2, to make it feel a bit different and to recognize what we're stretching and what we're turning on. For 1. Releasing the left hand up and down. Releasing the right arm up and down. Oh, let's come off those toes, lean it forward. And then we're just gonna circle around with the hips and reach the arms forward in front. The legs forward in front of us. Don't know about my body parts today. They can be hip distance apart or legs can be together. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Feel that length, that pillar of the spine. Exhale, send the length forward. And again, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, send it forward. One more time, inhale, reach it up. Knees can bend as much as they need to. Exhale, send it forward and soften. For 3, back of the neck is long. Maybe the eyes are closed. For 2, and 1. Keep a little bit of this softness. Inhale, send it up. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Exhale, we're gonna C-curl the spine and come just halfway down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, C-curl halfway down. Once more, inhale. Exhale, and hold for 3. The pose, not the breath. For 2. For 1, bringing yourself all the way down onto the mat. And once you're down, let's bend the knees. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to go wide into a Supta Baddha Konasana. You can support the outsides of the thighs with pillows. Just giving the insides of the thighs a little bit of stretch. Starting to ground the upper body down into the mat. If you want to give this a little bit more opening, it can be nice to take the arms up overhead rather than being down by the body. But sometimes down by the body can feel more supported. Taking a few breaths just to let the body find a bit of heaviness. After all that activity, all that movement, sometimes things are still a bit switched on. So let's walk through and turn things off. Scan through the body. Okay, feeling a little lighter, a little softer. Arms can flow out by our sides, hands to shoulder height. Draw the knees together, inhale, knees up into the chest. Exhale, release the knees out to the right, release the face toward the left fingertips. Finishing off with a nice simple twist. Take a couple of breaths here. And the inhale brings the face and the knees back to center. And the exhale rolls us out to the left and the face to the right. Inhale, come back up to center, reaching for any final movements that you know will feel good for you now. Making sure that you're not doing them because of habit. You're doing them because that is what your body is asking for in this time, in this space. When you're ready for your Shavasana, lengthening out on your mat. Palms turn to face up. Body is open and there is a willingness to receive the effects, the lessons, the benefits of our practice today. And allow the breath to settle as you find stillness in the body, calmness in the mind. Recognizing as we lie here how the Shavasana shifts and changes with time. When we first lie down into it, the body feels different to how it feels after being in the shape for a couple of minutes. Different again after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes. Comes to a point when time feels unimportant. We're not bound by it. We're just here in this space. And this is where I'm going to leave you today. To enjoy these final moments of your practice with yourself. Thank you for joining me to practice this morning. Namaste.